I've been creative for as long as I can remember. I come from an incredibly creative family. When I think about the things that like my mom taught me and her mom taught her, they're really important to me because I know how to do them now. They're also important because I can pass those on as well. Our loves of making, ooh, she gets emotional when she talks about moms. Being able to look at work that women have traditionally done, value it higher, love it more, and know that it came from a long lineage of love is important. My name's Alaina Smith, and I'm a maker in Knoxville, Tennessee. I can't say I was thinking too much about a career when I went to school, but at some point you have to kind of start thinking about what you're going to do for money, and the traditional avenues for art were never something that I was going to want to do. I wasn't going to want to move to New York, take myself super seriously, focus entirely on being in galleries. I got reprimanded in school actually for continuing to make functional art. So I feel like that was the first tip off to being like, okay, maybe there is an art career that has nothing to do with capital A art. If I can make art and other people can get it, then that counts. It can be something that I enjoy making as much as somebody else enjoys using. Cold Gold is primarily geometric jewelry and leather goods. We make stud earrings, we make architectural jewelry, we also make big, bold, lightweight leather jewelry. And this year we've started making leather tote bags, leather sling bags, catch-all wallets that can fit sunglasses or your phone in them. And then we've always made loop keychains and things that make it easier to function throughout your day. I feel like I kind of tripped and fell into owning my own business. After college, I was working in a retail job that I really loved, getting to buy for a local boutique. And at some point, I started making stuff on my own because I just missed it. Like if you're a creative person, not making things like hurts. I started making wallets and keychains and things like that to give as presents to my friends. It was gonna save me money, it was fun on the way. And that morphed into what Cold Gold is now because of how many people saw those items and they were like, oh, that's really cool. How can I buy this from you? How much does it cost? And I was like, what? So this is my studio space. I've been down here for about a year. I'm really proud of it because it allows us a lot more space to take on new projects. Tools can make the entire difference to what kind of work you can take on or how creative you can be. For me, I put off hiring somebody for years because I thought that I wasn't going to be able to afford it, and it was immediately apparent, like as soon as I hired my first person, that it actually gave me time back to be creative. And then this year I got an industrial sewing machine, which my 2022 project was to be able to use proficiently. Leather sewing machines have way more torque on them. They need way more machine power to be able to get something that sharp down through multiple layers of a hide. Hide works so differently than fabric does. I'm really excited about learning more about how to work with leather and investing more in shapes and colors and functions of where leather goods have fallen flat for me. Like if I am excited to style it and wear it, then I know customers are going to have a similar journey with it too. Having a bunch of different ways that you can sell your goods keeps you able to be found by new people. So Cold Gold sells online and in person in a variety of ways. We have our own website, which is shopcoldgold.com. I also sell on Etsy still and have for almost 10 years. There's lots of in-person ways to sell as well. One of my favorite ways is craft fairs because I'm a people person and I love being around new people and getting to know people. And it's really fun to see a customer come up and find your good and really love it in person. I want to be the item that they go to really easily because it doesn't take a lot to be able to wear it. It doesn't take a lot of effort to put it on. It can go with a lot of items. It's not going to drag their ears down or maybe make their shoulder hurt. I want things to be really functional and comfortable for people, and there's just no better way to find out if that works than in-person shopping and seeing how people interact with it. I've been participating in a craft fair called Retropolitan that's here in Knoxville for years and years. It is one of my very favorite fairs.
I get to see all of my favorite Knoxville people in the same 7 hours of each other. I'll go from making a sale to a new customer to hugging an old friend to seeing a vendor I haven't seen in 2 years. It's just a big warm hug being here.
I also love the organizers. They really take care of their vendors. They think about how the customers are going to be in their space. They think about how the vendors are going to sell certain items. And so by the end of the fair, it's not just like I've done well. Like you can walk around and talk to other vendors that are like, oh my God, I've had my best day I've ever had. Prepping for Retro is especially important because it's usually my most consistent customer base. So I try to bring new things, at least new colors of things, or maybe set up my booth in a slightly different way, or have something going on where those local customers that know me personally, or at least feel like they really know me, can connect with me. So this fair I am prepping with a couple new items, one of which is our new sling bag. They've been really popular so far. They're at a great price point, definitely a giftable price point, and definitely a price point that I think you could sneak and buy one for yourself even though it's Christmas season.
Seeing people shop in person is humongous. For someone like me who works at home, it's really difficult to gauge reactions to new products only through social media. But in person, I get to see the person interact, touch, comment, say they wish they wanted it this way, or oh, it's perfect because, or I'm gonna wear it with this outfit, because it helps me design the next product and get in touch more with my customers over time.
I love that I get to play dress up every day. I think that baby Alaina would be super proud that I have a career that I get to paint and play and be colorful and be fun all the time. If you like this video, subscribe to Handmade for more just like this.